I want everybody, especially all of our kids, and especially those who feel like they find themselves on the receiving end of vile, inhumane, inaccurate, and just biting attacks, that you are perfect. You are God's child. That God made you as you are in all of the perfections that you have. And so when someone else is attacking that, they are not attacking you because of your weakness. What they're doing is they're reflecting the strength that you have.
Hey everyone, it's great to be back for another episode of Our American Dreams. And this time, HRC is in Washington, D.C. as we gather our community for our national dinner. Not only that, there are so many events that you're going to see that bring up the issues, challenges, and triumphant moments that LGBTQ+ people are facing, especially in these times. Policymakers, influencers, community leaders, it's all in this episode. So stay tuned, listen up, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I am RaeShonda Lias. I am a content creator, a digital mobilizer, an author, a vet, a mom, and an all-around cool woman. A lot of you all may know me from my Let's Check the Board, where I break down pop culture, political items in digestible, bite-sized, fun ways so that you can understand. A lot of you all may be wondering, why are LGBTQIA people so gorgeous? It's because love is anti-aging cream. Anytime you see somebody with horrible skin, they hate, and that's their problem. They don't drink water, and they don't mind their business, and they're full of hate. And that causes you to age at least 50 years. I believe the science.
My frustration as of late is this both sides thing that goes on and the platforming of lies and the inability for there to be the honest assessment that we cannot allow the platforming of lies about entire communities.
I think where candidates get themselves in trouble is when it feels like they are trying to be something that they're not.
We're working with the committees, we're working with the caucus, and we're going to go in front of these people, we're going to remind them why it's important.
How do we sustain resilience as activists, allies, and community leaders?
We are winning. We are winning in the courts. We are winning in the public opinion. We are winning in our neighborhoods. We are even sometimes winning in Congress.
When you put someone like Congresswoman Randall, you put someone like myself in office, you see us in our communities constantly not only showing up to take care of constituent service, but to put a face on what LGBTQ representation and equality looks like.
There's internal censorship that's going on in the places in mainstream media that trouble me so deeply, because I have a lot of respect still for mainstream media. I really do, because really people like us in the independent media space, we still look to mainstream media for breaking news, for example, right? But I believe that my role in independent media is I don't have to worry about who's paying my paycheck, and I don't have to worry about directives coming from above telling me that I'm not allowed to call out certain people for what they've said and what they've done.
I grew up as the oldest of 3 kids and the older sister of a sibling with disabilities. And I grew up in a family of veterans and hospital housekeepers and educators and union workers. And it is from those people, my family members, that I learned what service looked like. I didn't have an elected person in my life, but I learned about community caretaking and that our dreams of strong futures are so intertwined with those of our neighbors and our grandchildren and, folks at church and our coworkers and people that we don't really know. I find a lot of hope when I go home most weekends from Washington, D.C. and see my neighbors at the coffee shop and at the grocery store and on the sidewalk taking care of each other, showing up for each other, And I know that it is only together that we will be able to build out of this.
We are not as divided as the algorithms make it seem. Most people are decent and kind, and we can tap their better angels if we allow ourselves to see them. If we're courageous enough to foster the closeness that made our progress possible as a community and as a country. For it has been the power of our proximity that we found our superpower as LGBTQ people.
Hi, my name is Julie Anderton, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm from Chicago.
And I'm John Warren, and I use he, him pronouns, and I'm from Philadelphia.
We were home together for
It was a holiday
weekend, and I called him and said, John, I have something that I have to tell you.
Yeah, and so she gets on the phone with me, and she goes, well, nervous. I want to tell you something. So I want to tell you something, but whatever I tell you, I want you to know that I love you, I want you to love me, and da-da. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm thinking in my mind right now, because I already had come out with my friends in Pittsburgh, but I'm thinking like, I think she's going to tell me she's a lesbian. And so I'm on the phone with her, and she tells me, she's like, John, I'm gay. And I'm like, oh my God, I am too.
It was the greatest thing.
The greatest thing.
It was the greatest thing.
So when we going to go back to this whole thing about what our American dream is, and I don't want to speak for Julie, but I know she feels the same way. I think everybody should have that opportunity to have, or that love and that blessing to have someone so close to you support you unconditionally.
And support. Love you. Give me a kiss. Oh.
And I'm most excited to share my conversation with my governor, Wes Moore, who joined us as our keynote speaker at the national dinner and shares his incredible journey of growing up in Maryland to a single mom and becoming the state's first Black governor. Governor Wes Moore is fearless, he's compassionate, and he's the leader that we need for this times and for this fight, especially the fight that is facing our LGBTQ community.
I'm not saying these times are going to be simple. They're not. But what I am saying is this: those who seek to destroy, they will fade away and history will not remember them.
Hey y'all, welcome back. We're here with Our American Dreams coming at you from Washington, D.C. And when I tell you I am excited for our guest today, I am excited. I am a relatively new Marylander, and I could not be more proud to have my governor, Wes Moore, joining us today. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so proud to be one of us right now.
Yes.
This is so good.
I know. I just love it. And it's also something that I need. I mean, seeing you stand up and fight for us, seeing you as the only Black governor in the country right now, you're an inspiration to me and to my family.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. Honestly, but I got to tell you, you're the inspiration to me. Because I love people. There's a great song by Prince. Actually, I think it was I think Joni Mitchell did it first. There's a line, and it's called A Song for You. But it says, "I'm drawn to those who are unafraid." And I love that, especially in this moment. And one of the reasons that I'm just so drawn to you and everything you're doing is because you're unafraid. Oh. And I'm just drawn to those who are unafraid.
So tell me what it's like for you in this moment, when our communities are under attack, when the federal government is trying to come after citizens of your state. What does it mean to lead right now, and what grounds you in this moment?
It's interesting because when I hear people who will say things like, listen, just be quiet and don't poke the bear, and don't be loud because they're going to come after us. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. What has been happening over the past 8 months?
Right.
Like, are we not paying attention to the fact that we are under a direct assault right now? And the assault that we're getting from the federal government, from the Trump-Vance administration, these are not like glancing blows.
Right.
These are direct shots at my people. Mm-hmm. And I think about it where in this moment, the people did not, in 2022, when I was elected governor, they didn't elect me to lead when it was easy. Mm-hmm. They didn't say, listen, we want you to be bold when it's simple. You know what I mean? Like, they were like, we want you to be bold, full stop, period, and I don't care about the circumstances of the situations. And we expect you to protect us, no matter who's attacking us.
Right.
And so if it turns out that it's actually the federal government who's coming after us, they want me and expect me to be able to fight for them and to defend them with as much fervor as if it was anybody else. And the truth is, that's just how I'm built. I protect my people. I protect my family. I'm a soldier. That's my training. And I don't give up. And so, and I think about the fact that, you know, when people say, where's a lot of that come from? A lot of it is like, listen, I don't think they kind of fully understood. I'm a Marylander. Like,
say that again,
this is
come
what
on.
we do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I come from the legacy of Tubman. I come from the legacy of Douglas. I come from the legacy of Marshall. So no, I'm not going to kowtow.
Yes.
Because we're just built different. And I think that that's what they're learning.
Come on. Yes. Oh, sorry, I got caught up in it. I'm telling you, I'm a Marylander too.
That's right. We built
yes,
different.
we are
We're
built different. That's
built
right. Okay, Governor, I got a real talk question for you.
All right.
So look, when we think about our kids, some of our kids are experiencing a lot when they go to school, especially our LGBTQ plus kids. They're seeing people that don't understand them or their families. They're encountering some real bullies. And when I think about you, you're somebody that knows how to deal with a bully. So tell me, what's your advice to our kids or even the adults that sometimes are running into some bullies?
I want everybody, especially all of our kids, and especially those who feel like they find themselves on the receiving end of vile, inhumane, inaccurate, and just biting attacks, that you are perfect. You are God's child. That God made you as you are in all of the perfections that you have. And so when someone else is attacking that, they are not attacking you because of your weakness. What they're doing is they're reflecting the strength that you have and the fact that there's something missing and deficient in them. And so I just want all people to know, as they walk around, listen, you are never in a room that you're in because of someone's kindness, because of someone's benevolence, because of someone's social experiment. Every room that you walk into, you're in that room because you belong there, and you're in that room because the room was incomplete until you showed up.
Come on now. See, that's why you're somebody's governor. That's why you're my governor. Because what I would say is don't start none, there won't be none. All right?
Won't be none.
All right, Governor, everybody at home, especially right now, needs a motivational message, and there's no one better than you to deliver it. This is your mic drop moment.
I appreciate that, Kelly, and this is my message to everybody. You are a part of the American dream, and the American dream is incomplete without you, so keep living that dream.
That's a mic drop.
I love the way that
Yes. Hello, I'm April Ryan, White House correspondent and Washington bureau chief for Black Press USA, and also the host of the Substack show, The Tea with April. I'm the longest serving Black White House correspondent in the nation's history. Can you believe that? A girl from Baltimore. That's my American dream. Dreams I never was able to dream and to be able to accomplish them. And you know, today I refuse to be oppressed, suppressed, and depressed, because my American dream is the dream of everyone. First-class citizenship, being equal. And it's unfortunate we're still saying equality. We need equality in 2025. But my dream for America is that we all stand together and thrive together. We are one.
Hi, my name is Terry. To me, the United States is a land of freedom, and you should be able to express that freedom as long as you're not hurting anyone else. And I want people around me to be able to express themselves honestly and to be themselves and to do what makes them happy. So to me, that's what the American dream is doing what makes you happy as long as you're contributing to everyone else and not hurting anyone.
My American dream is where the government actually focuses on the core quality of life issues that they're supposed to be doing, instead of the discriminatory issues that single out and stigmatize the very people they're elected to serve in the first place. And then, in my American dream, you can say what you want, when you want, and where you want it without fear of gun violence, period. Ooh. In my American dream, you can go to a college, you can go to a high school, anywhere in America, and every day your parent knows that you're gonna be safe when you come home. In my American dream, every student, every place, everywhere starts the day with hope and ends the day feeling hopeful.
We are the American dream. Can't stop on in the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my guys. What? That's right.
For me, painting has always been a way to wrestle with the complexity of life and to make visible what is too often unseen. And this past year, as you know, I painted a work called Transforming Liberty. It was meant to be a reflection, a meditation on freedom, on who gets to claim it, and on how our country is still learning what liberty truly means. That painting was censored. And for a moment, I'll admit, I felt like someone had tried to paint over me too. This room is the living portrait of liberty in progress. You are what freedom looks like when it transforms.
I know you all may be overwhelmed with the things that you all see every day. It seems like everyone is trying to squash queer joy. Every time you turn on the television, every time you log on to an app. But what they fail to realize is that queer joy is unstoppable. We've been here since the beginning of time, and we will be here afterwards. We love to love on each other, and we hold each other up in community. And some people may not understand that, but we have to protect each other.
I have two daughters, 23 and 117. And whenever I speak to the youth, I always say the same thing I tell my children: strive to be you. No matter how unique and wonderful you are, continue to be you. Don't let anyone stop you. You can do and be anything that you want to be, even in this nation, in this moment, I promise you. And find those who are family. Bring family together. Find those who are your ride or dies, because that group will help you be the best that you can be.
You are watching Our American Dreams. You know what to do. Like, subscribe.
We are only 8 months into this new administration, and already, for the first time in decades, we are seeing a backslide on our rights. But I know this: these are serious times. These are serious times that require serious leadership. And if that leadership isn't going to come from the White House, it's going to come from people like us in rooms like this that are ready to fight for change, that won't give up on equality, that show up day after day. America has a choice to make. We can whimper and we can whine, or we can rise up and we can fight back.